Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as was the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that everybody's having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. One of the things that I have been noticing is the lack of price action in the market since, of course, Bitcoin did have its major pullback from 48K down to about roughly 40.5K. I think it was a little bit lower. We are still waiting on Bitcoin to choose its path. Now, that could be Bitcoin holding and maintaining above $40,000 and just continuing to 50K plus, or Bitcoin losing $40,000 and retesting the mid to low $30,000 region. Whichever one comes first, we are going to be prepared regardless, because again, we have been anticipating this major sell-off with the ETF approvals. It has been a slow chop for most altcoins in the market. Right now, on the 24-hour span, there is still some that are green, but this is diminishing, and we are now witnessing a sea of red on most altcoins, at least on the 24-hour span. On the 7-day span, there is still some that are green, but if we actually look at the ones that have lost value on the last 7 days, it is double-digit figures, with a lot of them being in the deep red. Outside of this, though, it is a new week. Things are most likely going to change throughout this week. I think everyone right now is anticipating what's going to be happening with the Fed. Now, that is still a little bit later on in March. I think that everyone is still anticipating that, but I do question how February is going to look because, again, if we go back onto patterns around the space, February really isn't that great of a month for crypto. So we have to watch, wait, and see. But again, I'm really looking at altcoins that are giving us some great opportunities. Right now, I'm still watching to see some significant support zones holding and us actually maintaining above key levels. Bitcoin, we still need to watch Bitcoin because dominance is still right around 50% and Bitcoin is still just chopping right now. Outside of that, though, exchanges. So one of the biggest things that we have, saw in the past, right, is exchanges really hyping up things. Now, a lot of these events could lead to big nothing burgers, if you will, or they could lead to some significant price action. One thing that we have witnessed in the past around XRP is exchanges like Bitstamp really kind of playing into that motion, which we will talk about here in a second. But if we scroll down, we can see Gemini at number 15. Now, this is not a massive exchange. Listen, if we actually look at some of the 24-hour trading volume up here in the billions and even the hundreds of millions of dollars, Gemini really isn't there with the big boys. $13.2 million worth of trading volume on the 24-hour span. That is very, very significant to note because, again, it's a very small exchange. But why am I bringing this up in an XRP video? Well, Gemini just recently started to post about XRP again. Here we have, don't forget about XRP. This was from earlier today, yesterday, if you will. 136,000 views, great engagement, but then also they followed it up with excited about XRP at 6:03 p.m. on the 21st, the same day. Interesting. 132,000 views. But then we got X-Riving shortly. And this got 86,000 plus views. And this was at 6:11 p.m. Now, we are still waiting for the official announcement. But I question on if this is just going to be a big letdown. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. But speculation has been at an all-time high with these posts from Gemini. And again, this exchange does have over 480,000 followers on X. So it's not like they're a small account. A lot of people are saying that this is an ETF. We have from Good Morning Crypto. Today, Gemini sent out 3 consecutive tweets about XRP. Don't forget about XRP. Excited about XRP. X-Riving shortly. Could this signal a potential XRP ETF coming soon? Why do you believe Gemini is tweeting about XRP? Now, in my opinion, I actually believe that this is to just generate hype possibly around XRP, or they are probably going to launch something like Bitstamp did. And if you guys don't remember, this was massive, 2.1 million views, a ton of likes, ton of retweets. And this was right after the lawsuit announcement in the middle of July around XRP being cleared as a currency, and we have taking XRP to the next level. Now, Bitstamp is a massive exchange, 500,000 plus followers, and if we go back to the exchange listings, of course, Bitstamp is number 7, 81 million 24-hour trading volume, so nothing too crazy, but they are still a pretty large exchange. But what did we actually get? That's right, Bitstamp finally makes big XRP announcement, unveils 2% APY on XRP lending. So let me ask you this. Was this a big letdown? Because in my opinion, it was. And even everyone made a joke about it because they were like, what the hell? I thought this was actually going to be something significant. What a big letdown. But again, this is what exchanges do. They build the hype. They make sure that they have all eyes on, especially if they are, something like Gemini that doesn't have a ton of 24-hour trading volume. But again, what are we actually going to get? We don't know. Could it be something like this? I do believe that it's probably going to be. I think that this is a big nothing burger. I don't think that's an ETF or anything like that. Honestly, even if it is an ETF, I would be surprised if it does get approved. Again, I could be wrong. I already talked about how ETFs, I don't really care about them. I don't think that they are extremely bullish. I think short term, they will most likely lead to a sell-off like we did see with Bitcoin. And long term, could it create demand? Sure, it can. But we're not looking at ETFs as a major price driver. But beyond that, we also saw a massive update. Guys, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, launches dedicated payments account, crypto community speculates. Now, a lot of people have been speculating on if this is going to include XRP, XDC, XLM, all that kind of stuff. A lot of people are even asking Grok about it. They're talking about Dogecoin. I mean, the speculation is at an all-time high on this. It's kind of crazy to think about, but hey, we are moving towards more of a social fi sort of space. I think that a lot of social marketplaces or social media accounts or social media sites are going to have something like this. And we actually talked about this even with Galaxy. For those that are not aware, Hedera actually has their own Web3 social media platform called Galaxy that provides payments within the app. And you could pay utilizing crypto. You could also send and receive NFTs. It's a great platform. But the reason why this is significant is because a lot of people are thinking that it's going to include XRP and XLM and things like that. And the reason why is because of the connections. Now, we'll go over that, but first I also want to play this video that XRP Drops did post. And we have, it's fascinating, no matter what you say, Elon Musk is the king of disruptors. This is from Fox Business. Elon Musk planning to revolutionize online payments with X. Elon Musk was just granted the 15th money transmitter license in the US to offer payments. And by the way, Ripple holds a ton of those same licenses within the US. But check this video out.
Swing. Elon Musk revealing his plans to revolutionize payments. All right, Ashley, can you explain exactly what he's doing?
He likes to use that term, revolutionize, and this term, revolutionize payments, on his platforms this year, he says, confirming rumors basically of a plot to replace PayPal. You're talking about Bitcoin. Musk has confirmed that SpaceX owns a bunch of Bitcoin and that he still owns a lot of Bitcoin rival Dogecoin, if you remember, a cryptocurrency that Musk once said he wanted to make the currency of the earth. But now Musk has reiterated plans to compete with the likes of PayPal, Visa, even banks by offering products and services that will, quote, reshape how we connect, communicate, and transact. Musk was just granted a money transmitter license from the state of Utah last week. That is the 15th U.S. state to okay his company plans to offer payments. It's fascinating, isn't it? No matter what you say, Elon Musk is the king of disruptors, Stu.
You should read that book about him, the new one. It's an excellent book, and it details he is the disruptor in chief and a revolutionary. Remarkable book. All right, Ash, thanks very much indeed.
So there you guys have it. So it was a big deal, and everyone really kind of alerted to it as meaning, guess what? XRP, XLM, XDC, just because of the X. Now, of course, in my opinion, there is a lot of how should you call it, signals that will pinpoint back to, Ripple, Stellar, and things like that being connected to this. One of the big things that we talked about back even in the summer when this became a big topic was the connections. And just to kind of summarize that, utility theory was spotlighted on Generation Infinity, Genfinity.io over on X, breaking what do Elon Musk, Twitter 2.0, and Ripple have in common. Clue, X.com, the grid by Utility Theory, exclusive research available right now in the Lighthouse report. Now, mind you, this is before Twitter was X. This was still Twitter at the time. But listen closely to this video. It's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds long.
Hey citizens, so in this 6th edition of the Lighthouse Report, I do a deep dive into X.com and a throwback. I did about 25 hours into deep diving into articles. I went through 25,000 links pointing to X.com, and I pull out 10 from 2012 region, and it's very exciting, some of the things that I found and how they're speaking about crypto. So let me just do a quick breakdown of some of the topics that I touched on and some of the what the articles cover. So here are some of the snippets of the articles and what they cover. And this was in 2012. The future of commerce will combine your social network and mobile device. How cryptocurrencies transform money, and how the future of money is the web and towards national cryptocurrencies. A lot of golden nuggets, but there was one really, really interesting one that I cover. How Ripple networks are transforming money. Interesting. So this Ripple Networks one was very special because it's talking about these decentralized trust networks and how they're transforming money compared to correspondent banking systems. They talk about Ripple Trust Networks and how it's a fascinating new technology that's transforming the web, and very, very exciting, because when I was reading this and watching the videos, which you guys will see in here, it explains, I was like, wow, very convenient wording. And I clicked this one button here, and there's all the other articles that have a lot of gold in it, but this was what the exciting thing was. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. So here's a quick clip. Through backlinks from years ago, over 10 years ago. This stuff hasn't retouched the surface of the internet for over 10 years. And here it is. The future of money is the web. Open payment standards and the new economy. The standard OpenID integration for PayPal access. This is just showing you what X-commerce used to look like. So, big things to come. Be ready, expect the unexpected, and keep learning, because there's so much buried. And if you want to see what that surprise is, then watch my video and read the report.
So the overall surprise here, and we already talked a little bit about this, was the connections back to Ripple. You could actually see the GitHub links back to Ripple with Ripple OpenID, which would be the decentralized or even digital ID service for these payments and for these social media payments as well. Again, we don't know if X is going to include Ripple and XRP onto the payments network or anything like that. But would it surprise you? I mean, at the end of the day, we already know that Citi alert to the idea that this is going to be the next step for mass adoption, or at least one of them. We talked about this back in the summer, actually. July 19th, 2023, blockchain's next billion users and trillions in value, report from Citi. The key to mass adoption is use without even knowing it. Back-end infrastructure technology, direct quote from Citi themselves. The three major things that they were looking at was CBDCs and tokenized assets in gaming and social media-based payments. So if you think about how crazy this is, and now that we have X payments becoming a thing, where do you think that we are on the stages to mass adoption? Now, again, we don't have confirmation that X is going to be utilizing XRP or anything like that. We just have slight breadcrumbs. I mean, even if you actually open up the edition 6, this is a full breakdown of all of the connections back to Elon Musk and even Ripple with XRP possibly. There's a lot to go over in this, but at the end of the day, we know that crypto is going to have some major connection to this. It could be any crypto. We don't know, right? Which one it's going to be. A lot of people are hinting at Dogecoin just because Elon Musk was talking about Dogecoin heavily back in 2021. I personally believe that a lot of that was a distraction away from the real deal, but anyone can have their own thought process. But we do know that X is most likely going to incorporate crypto. It just makes sense. And we know that Elon Musk has been pro crypto for a very long time. So I would be shocked to see crypto not included on X payments. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And then also, if you guys do want to go check out NordVPN, guys, this is more than a VPN. This is threat protection, meshnet, dark web monitor, and even a dedicated IP to make sure that you are secure every step of the way. You guys are more than welcome to go check out my link down in the description below as well as in the comments below. You can save 63% off right now. And the best part about it all is that you can pay with crypto. So go check out NordVPN while this sale does last. Links down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.